Hey people, Cariocekus here, back with another one. In today's video we'll be taking a look at Diabotical and answering one question: what is Diabotical? An arena shooter in 2020, well, that's a rare sight. This video was helpful, you guys know what to do with the like and sub button down below. I also do stream over on Twitch if you want to watch me play, just chill, talk some games, everybody's welcome there. Links in the video description down below if you want to check it out. And let's see, what is Diabotical? A fast shooter just like the older arena shooters. If you played Quake or Unreal Tournament, this should feel really familiar to you. There's no reloading, no ultimate abilities, no skills, it's you and your little murder bot. One of the pillars of arena shooter is movement, and it feels responsive, feels fast. Strafe jumping is here, let's get those space bars ready. Rocket jumps, elevator jumps are also back. There's a lot of fast movement. There's a total of 7 weapons to choose from, rocket and grenade launchers. There's the shaft, which shoots a continuous beam. There's a point and click rifle. There's blaster, super shotgun, and the starting machine gun. Each weapon has its place in the arsenal, each serves a purpose, but the 3 most used are the shaft, the rocket, and the point and click rifle. Being an arena shooter, in most modes you start with the machine gun. Other weapons and ammo are pickups around the map. Other pickups include ammo stacks, health, because your health does not regenerate over time, can go up to 200 but will slowly decrease to the starting 100. And the health pickups are split up into 4, so there's little balls for 5 HP on a 20-second timer. There's cylinders for 25 on a 30-second timer. There's the bigger pots for 50 HP on a 30-second timer. There's also big health for 100 extra HP with a 30-second timer. The timers that I just mentioned are the respawns of each of the health pickups. There's a little thing with the cylinders and the pots. They don't let you go over the 100 HP, but the little balls and the big health will get you up to 200. Next pickup is armor, which is also divided into 4. There's a small place for 5 armor. There's the blue for 50, yellow for 75, and red for 100. Armor also goes up to 200, but it also slowly decreases back to 100, but you do start with 0 armor. Armor lowers the damage taken by 67%, the rest is health damage, and they respawn every 25 seconds. There's also the Diabotical power-up that lasts 30 seconds, increases your damage output, and blasts music that goes along with your newfound power. Spawns around roughly every 2 minutes, but the announcer will let you know when it's time. The pickup that's kind of unique in Diabotical are the little Wii balls. There's a small healing one which creates a small circle when you can heal. There's an explosive one that does 5 damage and has a big knockback. There's one that creates a slowing field which slows down enemies. There's also a smoke one which creates a smoke cloud, and an implosion pulls enemies into the center of it. Now maps vary in size depending on the mode you're playing. Smaller ones for duels or aim arenas, bigger ones for team modes or free for all. Each does feel unique, and it has its own theme. Map knowledge and keeping that timer of the pickups in the back of your head will help you win matches, but with around 30 maps, that's a lot of armor positions to remember. There are quite a few game modes available. Let's start with quick play. So in arcade we have the standard free for all or the Instagib version. We have a 5v5 Weibo Instagib, which is a variation of team deathmatch where on death a coin is dropped. These coins represent a score. You can pick up teammates' coins to deny enemy points as well. In teams we have a 4v4 MacGuffin, which is a variation of Captain Flag. So the MacGuffin spawns on the map, you need to pick it up and take it to your base to score points over time. The enemies can also steal your MacGuffin, and there is also 5v5 Wipeout, which is another variation of team deathmatch. It's a round based, you start with a full loadout and the respawn times keep increasing. The twist is the enemy team will keep respawning, and the round only ends when the whole enemy team are dead at the same time. As long as there's someone alive in the enemy team, they will keep respawning. Then we also have the ranked stuff, so there's quite a few as well. So let's start with Aim Arena, round based, smaller maps. Each player has 2 lives per round and a full loadout, and when the round finishes you move to a different arena. There's 1v1, 2v2, 2v2 rocket arena, which is only rockets, and a 1v1 shaft arena with only the shaft weapon. In ranked teams we have the MacGuffin and the Wipeout that I already explained. Then we also have some solo brackets with duels, 3v3 pickup that includes Extinction, MacGuffin and Wipeout. The game also lets you create custom lobbies. So besides all of the other game modes that I previously mentioned, we also have Capture the Flag. This one will probably make its way to quick play and ranked when it's finished, because it's currently marked as unfinished. And there's also time trials, which is basically races to see how good your strafe jumping is. In the tutorial / practice side of the game we have a really nice addition here. We have an aim trainer where you can warm up with flick shots, or train your tracking. This is something that more shooters should include. The game does have quite a few game modes to choose from depending on what you feel like playing. There are also customization options for your little robot. This is where the game's monetization also comes in. So this one being a free-to-play, it has an in-game shop and a battle pass, but everything here is cosmetic. Now let's move on to graphics and performance. They did keep it simple in the visual department because an arena shooter has to run well. At least for me, I didn't get any frame drops or crashes. There is no visual clutter on the map. The robots stand out. In the options, you also have everything that you need. Yes, FOV is here, and you can set the different FOV for every single weapon, if that's your type of thing, as well as the sensitivity for each weapon as well. Something that most people will probably ignore is the mouse acceleration, but some of you guys from played Quake and actually use this might like it. There are 3 options. We have linear, power, and natural, and it actually shows you the curve unless you fine-tune it. There's a lot of small tweaks that you can do to make the game play how you want it to, and that includes changing up the HUD. Well, in the sound department, there's really not that much going on. Weapons do sound a bit generic, but you will be hearing your enemies jumping around. It's possible to tell where they are coming at you from. Well, in the story department, there's nothing here. Only murder bots. In replayability, it being a multiplayer shooter, this will vary depending on who you are and what you usually play. The skill ceiling on this is high though, so there is a lot to learn and improve, but it's always up to you and how tired you might get of playing a certain game. But overall, there aren't that many arena shooters around anymore, and I do miss them. This one did it right with the amount of customization, the number of maps, the number of game modes, and I will be using this as my arena shooter fix if the game doesn't slowly die off, which I really hope doesn't happen because it's a really solid shooter that you should try. If you are a bit tired of the more realistic and tactical ones, this one can be used as a sort of a palate cleanser because it's different from what usually is made nowadays. And with that, dudes, that's gonna be it for this video. So yeah, thanks for watching, stay safe, drink your water. See you in the next one.